All right, thank you so much for that, Sharon. It's a timely subject. Congratulations again to all the graduates that are going out there now looking for that important job. Let's talk about that. I want you to meet my guests right now. Maillian, author and entrepreneur. Thanks for being here. And also Amelia Antonetti, a radio personality right here in the great city of New York. Okay, you know what? You write books about this subject, okay, Lauren? And I know that you're a big proponent of education, that it is important. Tell us why you think a college degree is so important.
I think, a college degree is the foundation, right?
Yep.
I mean, my college degree has given me this incredible foundation to kind of push forward on the things that I'm passionate about. And once you have that foundation, you can go on and really do what I've described in my book, is live the path redefined and build upon your passions and create a successful career with this really solid foundation of business.
You've done it. You've been living the dream, very successful at it. Amelia, I know that you are also a supporter of education, but you also say that it's what you do with it that's important too.
Absolutely. Sweat is always the game changer.
Yeah.
So you've got to look at education as an investment, whether it's $100,000 to $300,000 investment. Great. What are you going to do to maximize the return, right? Which is your top tier schools, right? That maximizes the return. But if you can't get into the top tier schools, then how are you going to limit the risk on the investment? So for kids out there that are looking at college, what are you going to do before, during, and after for this investment? And if you can learn to manage this kind of investment, you are set up to be a game changer in business.
And speaking of investment, okay, Lauren, there are people who are saying, I don't want to make that big investment. I'd rather invest in myself in another way. Start a business. A lot of college dropouts have done very well. How do you answer them?
I think the college dropouts are the ones that are really confident. And, something that I talk about a lot in the Path Redefined is having this unshakable confidence. And so those are the people who say, you know what, I can go forth unafraid. I am confident in the opportunities that lie ahead, and I'm confident in the education that I'm going to gain from real life experience.
Amelia, a lot of people are worried about getting that money back, and they're strapped with these student loans. That's an issue as well, a very serious one.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But money management is a tool for life, right? So when you take a look at college education, especially when you're looking at your top tier schools, the network is priceless. Okay, the $300,000 investment is a game changer when you talk about going into the business world, whether it's entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship. But when you talk a lot about saying, well, take that $100,000 and put it into investment, you got to remember most entrepreneurs fail.
Yeah, and there's no guarantee.
Absolutely. And why they fail is because they don't manage time and resources. College teaches you how to maximize resources. It teaches you about time management. That's what we look for.
You're right about that. And Lauren, there are some alternatives, right? You can go to a school for a certificate, including Harvard.
There are certificate programs at some of the most world-renowned schools are offering now for that exact reason. And I love that Amelia talked about de-risking, because it's something that I wholeheartedly believe in, is how do you de-risk the road ahead? And luckily for me, it was something that I grappled with a lot. Do I go to business school? Do I not go to business school? And I was told time and time again, Lauren, you've got that network. And I did. And so I've proven already that it's invaluable to just push forward and get that experience when you have that network in place. If you don't have it, certificate programs, conferences, networking, breakfast.
There are other options.
There are other ways to build and curate a very valuable network.
Amelia, your best advice.
Sweat is a game changer. It is what you put into it. A college education is going to get you to the door, but unless you put the sweat into it, you're not going to maximize the return.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Really appreciate you. Come back again. Make sure you do that, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
And good luck to all the graduates. I hope they get jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our future.
Live the path redefined.
That's it. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We are talking about school today, but right now it's all about summer vacation for kids around